our warm-up. This is for April 24th, which is tomorrow's Friday. Our warm-up is 4 movements. We're going to do them all 2 times. Pretty much just a flow for 4 movements. We're going to start with sit through. So in a condensed plank, knees hovering off the ground but directly under the hips, hands right on your shoulders. He's going to kick his left leg through, bringing his right arm up towards his ear. Making sure that leg is extending straight out, 90 degrees, not back towards his other legs. So 10, always hovering the knees in the middle. Then he's going to go into 10 V-Sit Rollovers. So rolling back, toes coming towards the end. This is going to depend on the flexibility of your neck. So if you're a little tighter, you might not bring your toes all the way over to the ground. Go for what is comfortable, what's a good range of motion for your body. And you can also work into a larger range of motion as you're going. After 10, we're going to go into 10 alternating Instep To T-Spine. We did these in the warm-up yesterday as well. Left leg up and then opening up towards that front leg, trying to twist all the way through the thoracic spine, back into the plank, and opening up on the right side. And then we'll finish out with 10 Hindu push-ups. So starting in the downward dog position, really shifting your heels down towards the ground and your shoulders up away towards the ears, and then scooching your chest as close as you can towards the ground without touching it into an upward dog. So we'll go through 10 reps of all of those sit-throughs, V-Sit Rollovers, Instep To T-Spine, and Hindu push-ups 2 times.
2 times.
So we have 2 workouts today. Essentially today's workout is pretty short but super hardcore, so just get in that mental space where you're going to embrace how much it sucks. We've got, starting out, 20 burpees, a minute plank, 20 front squats, and then 1 minute hamstring pulls. So 20 burpees, chest all the way to the ground, hands overhead when you jump. And then we're going to go into 1 minute plank. So that's going to be on the forearms. Make sure if you're only feeling it in your shoulders that you're shifting the toes forwards, that your shoulders are over your elbows, not back behind them, where your butt's up in the air, and try to look about 6 inches out in front of your hands, which will bring your chest into a good position so you can engage. And then we're going to go into 20 front squats. Weight through the heels, chest up, sinking all the way down into the butt, keeping the back through the same neutral position through the whole squat. After 20, we're going to go into a minute of hamstring pulls. Shoulders crunching up, low back down on the ground. One leg is hovering, the other one is getting pulled up. So you're getting a nice stretch as well as engaging through your core. The minute on the plank and the hamstring pulls doesn't start until you're in that position and moving. So if it takes you like 15 seconds to recover from the burpees, from the thrusters, that doesn't count towards your minute. The minute of rest is essentially a core movement. So we're going to go through that all 4 times. It took us about 17 minutes. Exactly. So go on, get after it. Super gnarly. Should be fun. So hopefully you're feeling a little burnt out from that last one. We've got one more thing. It's 5 rounds, 30 seconds of each movement, built in with a 30-second rest. This is all different types of quad movements and glute movements, so you're going to get a really good quad pump going. 30 seconds goes right into the next exercise, so make sure in that 30 seconds when you hear that EMOM counter count down, we'll link whichever one that we're using in the video in the comments below, or in the description below.
30-second rounds.
Yeah.
Right.
But for that 30-second round, you need to know that you don't have rest in between it. You're moving directly into the next one. So we're going to start out with monkey squats. Feet hip width, toes, hands under your toes, dropping all the way down, chest comes up, and then hips coming all the way up as well. Make sure the chest comes up at the bottom. 30 seconds, full range of motion. And then you're going to go into 30 seconds of a full range of motion squat. After that, the next 30 seconds will just be a pulse. So you'll be right in the middle. It's a small range of motion, super small. Instead of thinking about pulsing down, think about squeezing your glutes an inch up. So you're always pulsing up, and then you'll always have contraction through your glutes, and your quads will just stay contracted in that low position. Finishing out with 30 seconds of squat jumps. Again, on these, own the squat jumps. Make sure you're dropping into your hips all the way down, and you're not coming here with your head down. Drop all the way down and jump back up. Then you get 30 seconds of rest. You're going to repeat that 4 more times.
4 working intervals, 1 resting interval. That's 5 intervals, 5 rounds.
Saucy legs.
Woo!